Okay, so this message is going to be about breaking generational cycles and refusing to carry the trauma of those who came before you. Now, a lot of you could be questioning yourself, questioning the path that you're on, especially when it comes to like family traditions and the things you've always done just because that's how it was, or that's how the family do it. And you could be asking yourself, if you don't want to do things that way, am I wrong for not wanting to do things in the order that they've always been done? Like pulling your energy back. Am I wrong for not wanting to show up to gatherings? Especially if I'm not resonating with the energy that's in the room. Am I wrong for no longer celebrating the way I used to? Spirit is saying, no, you're not wrong. You're waking up. You're realizing that you're not required to carry the same cycle those that came before you carried. Especially if it involves a lot of unhealed trauma, unhealed wounds. You're not required to carry negative patterns, toxic habits, or cycles that broke those before you that never chose to heal. It's like the same cup they chose to drink from, you don't have to. What they feel is normal, you don't have to normalize. A lot of you could have grew up watching parents, your grandparents, your family members live in ways that didn't feel right to your spirit. You could have watched a mother figure stay in relationships that destroyed them. And you were made to feel like or told this is what love is called. Or maybe you could have saw a father figure walk away from responsibility and you were told that's how men are. You could have grew up in a house where emotions were never safe. You could never be vulnerable. You could never express yourself. You were made fun of, or you were made to think that that was wrong to express yourself in a certain way. It's like you had to learn to swallow the pain. You could have been in a family dynamic where certain festivities, certain gatherings were just full of gossip, negativity, surface level happiness. Nobody talked about anything uplifting, healing, anything meaningful. It was always about what another person was doing, what they weren't doing, and what you're not going to do. Spirit is saying you do not have to accept any of this anymore. You don't have to accept that as your reality anymore. And for a lot of you, this is why when you go back to those same environments, this could be after pulling away for a while. You're going around people and everybody is happy. Everybody is in a normal type of energy. It's the norm for them. They're gossiping, they're happy, they're talking about, as I say, surface level things that are not meaningful, but you feel uncomfortable. You feel like you're not resonating with anyone in the room. You feel like an outsider. Your energy is definitely not resonating with anyone in the room. And this is in your own family. You feel yourself pulling back, sitting quiet, observing, off to yourself, just thinking, this doesn't resonate with me anymore. That's because your spirit has shifted. Your vibration has changed. And what once felt normal now feels heavy because your soul is saying, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to carry this anymore. I don't want to pass this on to the generation that comes after me. And it's like, I feel like the older generation, people that came before you, they don't even realize that they've passed these cycles down. Because they feel like it's normal. And they're the main ones trying to pressure you to celebrate what they celebrate. Get you to the gathering. Make you feel like you're obligated to be around energy you're not resonating with, people you don't resonate with. They expect for you to sit back and just deal with it, put up with it, come and show up. It's like they'll have every excuse to make you feel comfortable enough to get there. And these are the same elders that definitely could have expected you to stay silent about certain things that traumatize you. This could be things that they allowed or things that you could have went to them for help for. And they wanted you to feel like you needed to keep quiet about this. Instead of them supporting you, getting you the proper help that you need. Emotionally, physically, mentally. And it's like they're in the mindset of wanting you to live like they live because they didn't know how to choose anything different. But Spirit is saying it stops with you. That cycle ends with you. You are the generational curse breaker, cycle breaker, lineage breaker. You are the one who says, no, I won't hold on to this. I don't claim this as my future. I will not repeat this same cycle. And I will definitely not hand down this cycle to my kids or the generation that comes after me. Spirit is wanting you to know if this is resonating with you, don't let guilt creep in. This is not rebellion. This is protection. You're not dishonoring your family by choosing differently. It's like you were always supposed to step out of your comfort zone. You're not feeling the way you're feeling by mistake. You're that cycle breaker. You are protecting your peace, your mind, and your spirit. You are creating a foundation that is healthier, freer, and more aligned with your truth. Not someone else's. And it's like if you do have a child or children, your children will not inherit the trauma of the past. It's like they're going to grow up in a new energy because of the decisions you're making right now. They will be seen and not ignored. They will be heard and not silenced. They will be loved for who they are, not controlled into who they should be. They will be free to heal instead of being forced to carry baggage that does not belong to them. And it's like, for those of you who don't have children, you're still birthing something new. Whether it's your creative work, your soul tribe, your community, you're still planting seeds of healing that will carry forward beyond you. Some of you have been sitting at tables with family, smiling on the outside, but in the inside, you feel drained, unseen, unaligned. Don't feel guilty for leaving the table. Especially if the only food being served is trauma, gossip, drama, and negativity. You are allowed to walk away hungry and let spirit feed you somewhere else. This is the season where you stop forcing yourself to digest what makes your soul sick. And you choosing to distance yourself, it's not rejection, it's divine protection. You are not losing your family. You are gaining freedom. You are not abandoning them. You are breaking cycles. You are not selfish. You are chosen. And it's like the family you were born into, they may never understand your decisions. But the family you're raising, the generation that comes behind you in your soul family, that spirit is definitely going to send to you. That is your true family. Because you chose to put that cup down that was supposed to be served to you, and you pass it down because you chose to refuse the trauma and walk in a different path. Your bloodline will heal through you. The generations that came before you that did not get a chance to heal, they're going to heal through you. Hold on one second. And before I close this message out, the last thing I want to add is that you are not what you came from. You are what you choose to become. Everybody has free will. You don't have to feel obligated to do something that you don't want to do. And your intuition is definitely telling you it has to end, it has to stop. You're in the energy of rewriting the story for your bloodline. You are proving that healing is possible. Even if everybody else is in the energy of, I don't care. You're showing that cycles can be broken. And if it feels lonely right now, even if your family doesn't understand, even if the people you love try to guilt trip you or pull you back, you are not walking away. You're just walking forward. The path you're choosing is not an easy path. You're separating yourself because you were always meant to walk that path alone. It takes a lot of strength and courage to say, this ends with me. It takes faith to heal over tradition. And also truth over comfort, freedom over bondage. And another thing, Spirit is wanting you to know you wouldn't have been chosen for this role if you weren't capable of carrying it out. So don't doubt yourself. Don't second guess yourself. And definitely don't look back. And it's like whatever it is that could feel hard or heavy now will one day be the testimony that uplift other people, uplift the generation behind you. What feels like loss now will one day make room for the love, the peace, and the family, whether by bloodline or by blood, by soul. It'll be something that truly aligns with your spirit, a family that truly aligns with your spirit. You're walking away from, moving on from what no longer resonates with you. And it's like you're not doing it by yourself. Spirit is walking with you. Your ancestors who prayed for healing but didn't live to see it, they're cheering for you. Your children, if you don't have children, your community, your future self, they're already thanking you. So continue to walk boldly. Stand firm in your decisions. Release any guilt, release any fear. And know that you are not required to carry anyone else's trauma, no matter who it is. You are free to live in your own truth. Walk in your own path. To raise your children in love. To create a life that feels whole, real, and healed. This is your season to stop surviving and start thriving. This is your season to stop repeating and start writing. Rewriting your story. Because you are that cycle breaker, that curse breaker. The one who turns pain into power. And because of you, everything that comes after you will look different, brighter, healthier, and free.